Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Dang.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 line, here's 1st and 10.
Who we got logged on?
Very nice pick up the 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Dang.
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, also a 1st down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Dalton. Flushed out. That's complete. And a stopper from outside the 5 and the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards and a 1st down completion.
See him now before they understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends. Makes me glad I didn't make it in a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up there and read it.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there. First down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
This is the former spot from San Jose. Tyler Irvin. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. Tyler Irvin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. To each other right there.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
Hello. Good evening. How's it going? Man, long but safe. Yeah. How was brunch?
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper and maybe if we've tried to look around with them and
Oh, okay. When is your birthday? Oh, happy belated. Already. So you have family that live out here? I said, do you have family that live out here, or they came in town to see you? Oh, okay. Understood. Okay. Good. Just a little get together. What's wrong with that?
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense
Oh yeah. Well then, if you're a food connoisseur, it's a must try for sure. For sure. Yep. And so you said you're going to Houston in 2 weeks? Gotcha. You travel. It is on. It's on 59 in Alameda. I'm not sure what side. I think it's. Yeah, I don't want to lie to you.
run.
59 in Alameda is all I know about it. But do you travel often for work?
For Cincinnati score.
I said, do you travel often for work?
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
We're just trying to test out the market in Texas a little differently right now.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
It's an interesting deal. Do you do claims, catastrophe, or just all marketing?
No, so before I did marketing,
This one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Gotcha.
I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. They'll try and generate some offense in this drive.
Is it not diverse enough?
Let's get that 0 off the board.
Gotcha.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish.
I didn't know it snowed like that in Iowa. Man, that's surprising.
What I like about the message is that
How long were you out there?
from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator,
when I went
let's run
last
the
time, it
football.
was
Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw on the first down there, but it's incomplete. And that
I
one
feel you.
goes
I feel you.
incomplete. They
So
tried
you
something
glad to be
there.
embedded in Addison now. You said Addison, right?
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10.
That's a good deal. I just moved from that area, not quite that area, but not far from it. I moved from Los Colinas back to Fort Worth about 3 months ago. So I'm in good old Fort Worth, Texas. It's not the biggest of cities, but it's not little at all.
Jenkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, well, you got a little taste of some of the culture of Fort Worth, minus the cowboy stuff that us black people are ashamed of.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No. The stockyards. You said you went to the stockyards in the rodeo. What? Tell me about this. So how you love the rodeo and didn't like Iowa? You should have been in Hog's Heaven.
I'm excited by that.
Man.
And the end result.
That was.
This is a team that's down big early in the first quarter.
Okay.
A lot of teams are just abandon the playbook.
The rodeo ride. My dad has horses and my brother will ride. So that one, the rodeo, I'm good with.
Okay.
Like the show style.
Just not the lifestyle.
No, because I'm not cleaning up no horse. I'm not going to no thing. No, I'm not going to the
City girl for real.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
But the caveat to that is, although I'm a city girl, I'm a part. So I won't chase my own loyal. I will shoot where I am.
Well, they're a perfectly executed crossing route. Given 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
Well, shoot, that's... Wow. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you. Maybe we can have lunch or something sometime this week and put a voice to the face.
You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Yeah. So, man, yeah. So, any...
Don't tell me about yourself.
What was...
Here's Fournette, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
368!
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles, escaping the pressure right. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On the toss, Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Twisting away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and good defensive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got 4. We got 3 tonight.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go play action here on 1st down, letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Bullock will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
right, it's all right. 380.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And connecting here with DJ Shark. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
11B.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pitch, just incomplete that time.
Cool.
And how about this?
All right.
Long, and they're going to go.
Nigga had cake on these hoes a little bit, man. My bad.
380.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. In trouble here, and down he goes.
Good game, bro.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Dalton now to pass. And this is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think we're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen.
Throw the ball up. Dude, what you low balling this shit for?
By Tashawn Gibson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
God, dog, we should have subbed our niggas out too, man. Good shit.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll drop the throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there, 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll look to throw. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Giants have scored to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Andrew Billings in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Shark, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and
Oh
then
my
having to
God,
execute,
come
isn't
on.
it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game's second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of it, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again with Bernard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a carry for Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him. Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes back with one complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Bengals have recovered it. And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
And Dalton to throw. Pass incomplete. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short. Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff looking right.
Come on, man.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. the drive. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Andrew Billings in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A throw outside, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down is paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
368.
To throw here, Dalton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Now a toss play to Barone.
Oh, my God.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Dalton throwing on second down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Cole. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Check, Patrick. Good.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bullock good on the extra point. They've officially gone final in Baltimore. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. So here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Taylor whooping my partner in the league. Yeah.
I'm Brandon Gordon. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
27-10 in the 4th quarter. Taylor ball.
You say 30-17.
2017.
Oh, that's pretty high. So you say you're going to bring a good 5 back.
that much time? It's over now.
Tell you score it?
Yep, 34-10, 4 minutes left.
Hey, it might not be over though.
It's over.
It ain't that cold.
Oh.
Finish them out. Finish them out. Yeah, I checked the app. Bro, watching this shit. He told me you ready. Yeah, you live in 5.
Texans.
This is live.
Yeah, I could put it up on TV.
I'm just peeking. I ain't even doing too much. Oh man, your boy gonna be hot.
Yeah.
He told you he was gonna get on his ass.
Yeah, he didn't say no. He just texted me and said the cash was up. I told him then. I said, "This man playing team." 30-17, we got that.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do.
Hell yeah.